Hi, let's talk about solidarity in numbers. And what I mean for a postgraduate student is that you need to be writing every day. You need to be getting through a certain number of words. That's the only way that you're going to make progress. Sure, there'll be a lot of time that you need to spend studying and learning about other people's work, but the most important expectation at a postgraduate level is to be creating knowledge. So the routine must incorporate some writing time, and you must set yourself a goal of getting a number of words done every day. And there's a wonderful trend at the moment called Study With Me, and people take videos of themselves studying for hours and hours. And one of the biggest benefits for students is to watch that of somebody else studying, but then to do their own studying and to have a sense of solidarity with the other person that's studying. And it's just a level of encouragement that they're in the same boat as somebody else. Even though it's a pre-recorded video, it doesn't matter. I think it's excellent, and it's great to see such focus on getting those hours and hours of studying done. But for a postgraduate student, you need to be getting hours and hours of writing done. So I would interpret that as write with me, and to make use of that trend and to watch those videos, but then as a postgraduate student to be writing as much as you can. And I'm not talking about writing in the sense of making notes about someone else's work. I'm talking about writing your own work. And one of my courses talks about how to write effectively, in fact how to double your academic writing quality, and I teach the principles of writing with meaning and clarity. And there are some very specific ways in which you construct sentences and you put those sentences together into paragraphs. A technique like, for example, the old before new concept. So if you're going through a paragraph and you're explaining to your reader about something, don't start each sentence with new concepts. Rather start with a concept that you've already introduced to your reader, and then introduce the new concept at the end of the sentence. And the reason for that is that a reader will get very tired if they have to keep a lot of new information in their subconscious mind at the same time. So you really need to introduce them to new concepts through that process of old before new, and just go back and have a look at your sentences. And as postgraduate students, yes, we need to create knowledge, but then there's often this tendency that we rush our readers through that new knowledge too quickly, and because we've been dealing with it, we're very familiar with it. So old before new, complexity last, same principle. Keep the complex topics at the end of the sentence. Once again, whether it's new or complex, you need to just keep it at the end of the sentence and build up to it as you go. So those are just two quick techniques. There's a lot more in my academic writing course that I take students through. But the point of this video was just talk about this idea of writing with me and having solidarity and knowing that somebody else has also got that expectation of a high volume of good quality writing content.